Today we're talking about what $600,000 can buy you in Midland today. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben Robitaille, and today we're talking about what $600,000 can buy you in Midland, Ontario. So if you're looking at Midland, Texas, do me a favor, hit the like button, and then you can get on out of here because in the words of Beyonce, this ain't Texas. Sorry, I'm losing it. We're gonna have a baby any day. My brain's all over the place, but bear with me because we're gonna jump in. We're gonna look at real listings on realtor.ca. And at the very end of this video, I'm gonna have Kevin King from Centum Financial Services King Mortgages join me. And he's gonna talk about what you need in order to qualify for a $600,000 mortgage today. Now, if interest rates change, obviously all this information is gonna change, but it's a great starting point if you're thinking about buying a home in the near future. All right, so here we are on realtor.ca. I've typed in Midland, Ontario. It's giving me listings around as well, so you get like Penetang and Tay and stuff over here. But so Midland, Ontario, minimum price of $350, max price of $600. I've already picked out a few that I wanna go over. Now, like I said, these are all publicly available. If it's listed, it is on realtor.ca because the way this website works is listings get posted on our local real estate board. It then gets shared with other boards and shoots up to the Canadian Real Estate Association, which covers realtor.ca. It posts on realtor.ca and trickles down to all those other websites you know and love, like Zillow and House Sigma and my personal website, et cetera, et cetera. This is where it all starts. So yes, Midland, 350 to 600. I've got a few condo, a few freehold. We're gonna take a look at price, features, and where I think it might land come sale time. So the first one I have is Unit 5 at 696. This is Bowling Green in Midland. It's a nice little condo development. So this place here in particular is a 2-bed, 2-bath bungalow. It's got 4-stair natural gas, central air. It does have a maintenance fee. So this is your condo fee of $393 monthly. I don't know if we can see on here what is included with that. I believe taxes are extra. Oh, here we go. Maintenance fee includes insurance, so that'd be for the building, not the contents. Your water and sewage fees, your walkway and driveway snow removal, weekly lawn cutting, grass care, and common element repair, so roof, windows, doors, that kind of thing. So it's a nice kind of all-in-one if you're looking for like a zero maintenance home. You don't have to do anything outside. You pay your $393 monthly. That all gets taken care of. The home itself here, I mean, is pretty nice. It's like dated, but it looks very clean and presents pretty well. It's not a huge unit by any means, but it does, check a lot of boxes for a lot of people. You do have your in-suite laundry here, your bathroom, nice location. You're not too far from Little Lake over here, so that's kind of nice. List price might be a touch high for this market, but not, it's not outrageous. I think, they're definitely in the ballpark. We'll see what the spring market continues to bring as we move forward over the next couple of weeks. Ask me again in a month and we'll see. The next home I wanted to look at is 670 Bayview Drive. So I've shown this place. It shows very well. It's listed at $575. It's been on the market a little while now. So they must have been a canceled list because I believe it might have been listed a little higher initially. In this neighborhood, this type of construction is very normal. You got your main entrance on the front door here. It splits, you go up, you go down, you've got upstairs with your kitchen, living room, bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and then the basement sometimes has some different configurations. There's usually another living space and another bedroom, sometimes another bathroom down there. I believe this one, if I remember correctly, does have another bathroom downstairs. The finishes are pretty decent, nice stainless steel appliances. A very clean and sturdy home, a sturdy build. Unfortunately, this is the kind of entry-level market for the area. If you're looking for single family detached, you do have laundry in the basement, and there's a bathroom in the basement as well. Large outdoor space, which is nice. The lots in this part of town do usually have a hill. In terms of hills, this one's not too bad. Great for a young family, fenced in for a dog. Lots to be excited about here. In terms of price, I think they're a little on the high side. Usually this kind of construction in this area over the last little while has gone anywhere from $490 to kind of $550 depending on finishes. I think this is probably closer to that top end, closer to that $550 range. But again, the spring market will dictate what actually happens here. Next, we have 64 Discovery Trail in Midland. If you're familiar with Midland, so this is that newer subdivision right behind the Walmart and Home Depot on Highway 93. So yeah, small unit. It's got 1 assigned parking space, which is a bit of a drawback. And I believe there is visitor parking as well. And there is, I can't remember if there is an extra fee here. Property taxes are a little bit higher. I don't know if they're, no, it is freehold, so you're not paying any kind of maintenance fee or anything like that. Yeah, let's take a look inside. So we'll scroll through some photos. Oh, scroll through some photos here. So yeah, I mean, it's new, it's nice, it's clean. You won't have to worry about a lot of repairs to start. I've got some nice, some kind of stone countertop, whether it's quartz, granite, looks solid. Matching countertop in the bathroom. Just overall, like a nice finished space. This room up here is a nice bonus area, extra living space, office space, whatever you want to make it. And the basement here too is unfinished, but lots of potential if you wanted to include more living space. And they do have the assigned parking there. In terms of price, I don't think they're too far off. I think you're well within the realm of reality there, even though, you know, this is a 2-bed, 2-bath. I think, sorry, my sump pump's going off. It's spring after all. I think the buyer pool for something like this is relatively small, because if you're a young family, it's a little too small. And for $550, you can probably get a lot more house that's a little bit older, a little bit more dated, that's more functional for your family. Yeah, 2 more here. So this one was interesting. So this one is actually a duplex. It's an older house. I'm guessing probably about 100 years old, if not a little more. You know, seems very clean. I would call this more of an investment property type of purchase. Yeah, I mean, it's solid. There is an attached garage there, as you can see, pretty centrally located in town. A lot to like here. I don't think it'll pull that kind of price in the current market. I mean, it is 7 bedrooms and quite large with the 3 stories. Without actually getting inside to see it, just from the listing I can see here on realtor.ca, I think this number is a little bit high, unless the rent is incredible and you can make, you know, cover your mortgage payment with the rent. Then that, to me, that's a tough sell to me. But once again, give it a month, see what happens with rates, and it might be a different story. And then this is the last one I wanted to touch on. So 273 Gloucester Street, cute little house. Listed at $399. I can tell you right now, this is definitely underlisted, and my guess is they're trying to drive multiple offers. Unfortunately, in this price range, it sometimes work. I have seen it backfire. A couple weeks ago, there was a place listed for $399, kind of similar to this. Held offers. I think they got about 5-6 offers, maybe more. They didn't take any of them, and relisted for $499, which the house was not worth $499. And in this case, I don't think this house is worth $500 either, but it's definitely worth more than $399. So the property itself is quite small, but inside, you know, it's clean. It's got actually 3 bedrooms upstairs. Keep scrolling through here. And a bathroom upstairs, and I believe there's a half bath on the main floor, so you don't have to go to a different floor to use the bathroom. And there's a good shot of the yard too. So it's not huge, but there is a yard. I mean, if you're coming from the city, this is ginormous. And here's the floor plan too. So you've got the eating, kitchen, living room on the main floor with your bath and laundry. And then you've got the full bathroom, the primary bedroom, and then 2 bedrooms off the back there. So, I mean, this is a really good option for somebody trying to get into the market. You know, I think this is somewhere between $420 and $450 if you ask me. But yeah, interesting to see what'll happen with this one. It just came on the market yesterday. We're having an open house tonight, which is kind of an interesting idea, to have an open house during the week for locals. You typically don't get the out of town market for something like that, but yeah, I like it. So before we end this video, we're going to shoot it over to Kevin and me, because I'm in that video too, and we're going to talk about what it takes to qualify for a $600,000 mortgage in today's landscape.
First, I'll tell you about the minimum down payment that would be required for a $600,000 mortgage. And we're talking CMHC insured, so you're putting 5% down. But once you go on beyond 500, it becomes a little bit more than 600. So it's 5% of the first 500, and then 10 of anything above that. Okay. So on 600, you need 35,000 total down. Okay. And then there's going to be approximately 1.5% of closing costs. Sorry. So on the $600,000 purchase price, you put 35,000 down. CMHC insures your mortgage for you, that the bank's going to get all of their money back in the event of default. So that premium is $22,600. Which is then added back on to the mortgage. So you're at $587,600, giving you a monthly payment based on a rate today of 4.89 for a 5-year insured rate. You're at a monthly payment of $33.80. $33.80.81 exactly. Okay. So,
and does that take into account property taxes, or is property taxes?
No, I'm estimating actually $3,000 for those property taxes. Okay. And you know, in our area, that could be high or low. Yeah. If that house is in Penetang, it's probably significantly low. It might be high for a $600,000 house in Heine in tiny, sorry. I'm just using sort of like a generic number. I got to put something in, and $100 a month to heat the house. So that payment of $33.80.81 is principal and interest only, plus property taxes. If you're CMHC insured, it's typically mandatory that you have to pay your property taxes with the mortgage.
Right.
Okay. Now let's go and look at the income that would be required for that. So because CMHC is involved, you cannot go above 39% on your GDS, gross debt services. So that means P&I payment plus $100 a month to heat the house. If the house is a very large house, they could charge a little more for that calculation, and then the taxes. So in order to qualify for that mortgage, you would need approximately $137,500 in household income with little or no debt. If you were to have a $600 or $700 car payment, it wouldn't work. And that is just under the threshold of the 39% that the government's looking for. It's actually 38.62.
Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. If you have questions about the real estate market, are thinking about selling, want to know what your home is worth, or thinking about buying, the link in my description, you can book a call with me, a seller consultation, buyer consultation, free home evaluation, whatever you need. I'm happy to at least get you pointed in the right direction. So reach out today. If you want a list of homes under $600,000 in Midland, sent directly to your email inbox, same thing, link in the description. Get a hold of me. I can set you up on a listing alert. So anytime something new comes up under $600,000 in Midland, I can have it sent right to your inbox, so you don't have to go searching each and every day to find out what's out there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.